Hey, it's Matt here from Pro West Finance. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about credit scores. Credit scores have become a really big part of the lending landscape, probably in the more recent times. Credit scores, the banks will always use the credit score as part of their overall assessment of whether they would like to lend you money or not. A credit score is the collection of all of your credit activities. So if you apply for a loan, if you apply for a personal loan, if you apply for a credit card, if you apply for buy now, pay later, everything that you do from a credit perspective appears on your credit score. Now the credit score then looks at your basic activity. So it looks at how much credit activity you've had on your file, if you've been made missed payments, if you've had any defaults, and then based on the data that they collect on you about your credit behaviour, they'll give you a score. Now this score is really quite important because this score says to the prospective lender your worthiness for the ability to lend money to. Now the score can be, I guess, reviewed, and that's something we'll do for you when you do a home loan application. And you can actually get your own score yourself. You can go to Equifax and find your credit score. That's available freely to everybody, and you can get one free Equifax score a year. It's a good idea to keep on top of your own personal credit score. It's a good idea every year to check in and make sure that there's been no activity on your file that you weren't aware of, because that, people come to us for home loans and they're like, I didn't even get, this stuff doesn't relate to me. Then we have a bigger problem that needs addressing. So keeping on top of your credit score is really important, making sure that that credit score is continuing to improve over time, and then making sure that you understand that everything on your credit score relates to your credit activity. Banks will also use that activity to make sure that there's been full disclosure. So when you do an application for finance, you provide everything that you have in facility-wise, whether it's a card or a personal loan. The bank will then check the credit score to make sure that you fully disclose. So it's important that we get everything checked off before we submit, because we don't like surprises and we don't like the banks to find things that you didn't know about or you forgot to tell us about. So it's really important that we give the bank the full picture so that they can make a really good quality assessment of your application. So credit scores will continue to evolve over time. But certainly there shouldn't be something that you're worried about. It's important that you do get on top of your late payments, that you are transparent with the why. Why did you have a late payment? It doesn't mean you can't get a loan, but it may mean that your product or your price or your interest rate might change based on your credit score. So if you wanted to talk a little bit more around your own credit score, give me a call. My name's Matt, Pro West Finance, 0459 836 916, prowestfs.com.au.